to tell ya, I'm not the failure. I would rather live and let be, but you came with the right kind of threat to push me to let you know you can't intimidate me. You disrespect me so clearly, now you better hear me. That is not the way it goes down.
Okay, what's good, y'all? It's me, Obey Anime, here to bring you guys that death battle. Yo, the death battle, the Erza versus Zoro, Zoro versus Erza. Who is gonna win? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Erza wins. I mean, she's got the power of friendship on her. She also has, doesn't she have some ability that negates magic? I believe so. But without further ado, I want to see how Screw Attack does it. Screw Attack always comes with the interesting verses. So yeah, without further ado, video footage should be somewhere. Okay, I'm done with the facial expressions. It should be somewhere in here. So yeah, let's get into it. Death battle.
Past, present, or future, one kind of fighter has stood the test of time. The swordsman.
And today's combatants are two of the most
slaughtered
warriors to ever wield a blade.
Roronoa Zoro, the feared swordsman of the Straw Hat Pirates.
And Erza Scarlet, the battle mage of the Fairy Tail Guild.
The battle
He's
bitch.
wielding a boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I really hope Zoro wins. I really do.
Of becoming the greatest swordsman in the world.
But he didn't just enroll at a dojo. He showed up, challenged everyone, and then just sort of stuck around.
Pretty much.
Zoro's dojo training sharpened his natural talent with a sword, but there was one person who could never quite manage to beat.
Tashigi.
Sensei's daughter, Kuina. They dueled a lot.
Tashigi.
Kuina won every single matchup. All 2,001 of them.
Damn, you think you would have gotten at least one in?
Despite the constant defeat, Kuina and Zoro were very close friends. Together.
Yo, and I don't want to hear any complaint in the comment section. I'm hungry. Just got off work. Leave me alone.
And then she fell down some stairs and died. It just seems like an unacceptable way for a master swordsman to bite the dust.
Does thin out the competition.
Yo, this
for
nigga
the
Zoro,
swordsman,
bro.
though.
True. I mean, that's how I became the world's best shotgun woodcarver.
After Kuina's death, Zoro inherited her sword and used it to hone his skills even further, eventually leaving the dojo in search of the current title holder of World's Greatest Swordsman, Dracule Mihawk.
But he immediately got himself lost. With nothing better to do, he became a bounty hunter and wandered around the ocean until he ran into
The three-sword
a
style.
scratchy pirate kid.
You mean Monkey D. Luffy, who brought Zoro onto his crew of Straw Hat Pirates.
Actually
And
worked
Zoro's
out pretty
a
well,
boss.
since Luffy was already looking to
A
hire him
boss.
anyway. Turns out Zoro has quite a reputation.
At this point, he was already a master swordsman, and after finding and training under Mihawk, his swordsmanship became legendary.
He created his own fighting style, Santoryu, also called three-sword style, because he uses three swords, one in each hand and one in his frickin' mouth.
That doesn't seem very safe.
Oh, shut
Ooh,
up, Liz.
look at that
Badass
crisp.
Don't care about
Crisp.
Regardless, with the three-sword style, Zoro can perform several unique attacks, including the Onigiri, where he strikes with all three blades at once.
Or the Tatsumaki, where he makes a tornado dragon.
Yo,
By
the
swinging his
1,000,
swords a
the
certain way, he can
1080
fire
pound
compressed
cannon.
air
That shit is.
projectiles toward an
Ooh,
opponent, like with his deadliest technique, the 1080-pound cannon.
that shit was nice.
And last but not least, he knows the Kyutoryu 9-sword style.
Wait, did he just grow 4 more arms and 2 more
Yo,
heads? How the hell did he do that?
It's just
shit
an illusion,
nice.
but it still somehow has physical presence.
That shit in Ennis
like
lobby
a
was
human
so
slap chop with a total
lit. I
of
remember
9
seeing that for the first time. I was
One way
like,
to put it.
damn.
In addition to his skills with a blade, Zoro is able to use Haki, a mysterious power that every living being possesses, but only a select few have learned how to use.
Hagi, much like Neapolitan ice cream, comes
Neapolitan
in 3
ice
flavors,
cream.
and Zoro only has access to chocolate and vanilla.
Chocolate? What? I don't even. Well, one of those
Corny ass joke.
flavors is observation Haki,
That's vanilla.
of course, which in some ways is similar to Spider-Man's Spidey sense. Zoro can sense the location of other people, even if they're invisible or far away, and can also predict most opponents' attacks.
Then chocolate. Everyone's favorite hockey flavor is armament hockey. This lets him form an invisible armor around himself as protection, or harden his swords to make his strikes cut through almost anything.
With both hockey, Zoro has been a real asset to the Straw Hat Pirates. They've traveled the world and had a lot of
Yo, I'm gonna ask this right now.
adventures.
While they keep
That
talking,
time, Zoro fought a literal living mountain
what was your
man
best
named
Zoro
Pika
moment,
and
people?
sliced
You
him
tell me in the
clean
comment section. What was your best Zoro moment?
Powerful, it didn't
What
just
arc
cut
or
through
what
Pika,
chapter?
it sent his
Tell me
top half
what
flying
moment
upward.
did you look at Zoro and be like,
Considering
yo,
Pika's
damn, man,
enormous
this
size and
nigga's
punching
real.
mass, this
He's a
strike had to have
real
been more
G.
powerful than the first ever deployed hydrogen bomb, the 11 megaton Castle Romeo.
Also, Zoro's pretty damn fast. One time he moved so quickly he seemed invisible to a room full of highly trained assassins. And when the odds are against him, he'll keep pushing himself, even past the point of bleeding out.
Thus, he's powered through some incredible.
Yo, he took Kuma's pain.
Such as.
That was intense.
Holy shit! How the hell is he still
And stood
standing
like a
after that?
boss.
That's a good question. After a battle with Kuma, a bear man because this is One Piece, Zoro took on not
Kuma
only his
looking like a
own
Bernstein
being
bear.
but also Luffy's, despite being told that doing so would surely kill him. But it just didn't.
And he doesn't even brag about it. What a badass.
Zoro is
What a
definitely the
badass.
stoic badass type, but he can't do everything. He's a sword fighter above all, and prefers to fight up close and personal.
He also has the world's shittiest sense of direction. He gets lost without someone there literally reading the map for him.
Facts.
And can never survive on his own without his friends.
You might think Zoro would be more of a lone wolf type of guy, but no. Much like how Kuina's death spurred him on to become a great swordsman, it's his friends who keep him fighting.
I set sail for only one reason, to meet you.
And what is your goal?
To beat you.
Erza Scarlet grew up in a small rural town called Rosemary Village.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was pretty picturesque as far as childhoods go.
Hold on, Wiz. I'm getting a premonition. Despite everything seeming perfect, something terrible happens.
A murderous cult attacked, destroyed the city, and enslaved the children to build a tower to resurrect their evil overlord.
There it is.
Young Erza was tortured, and while she may have lost an eye in the process, she also gained a friend, Jalal Fernandez. He actually gave Erza her last name, Scarlet, after her red hair.
She and her
Yo,
buddies
can
swore
someone
they'd
remind me?
escape,
'Cause it's
so
been
Erza
years since
ended
I've
up
read a fairy
staging a
tale.
revolt and
How did she get her
saving
eye
other
back?
slaves thanks to discovering her latent magical powers.
Unfortunately, not everyone made it out.
Turns out Jalal got possessed by some spirit that made him a huge dick, and she had to go without him.
Fine, if you want to leave so badly, then I'm not going to stop you. But you'll have to go alone.
After that nightmare, Erza swore to dedicate her life to helping and protecting the innocent, and so joined the Fairy Tale Magicians Guild.
My
Luckily for them,
douchey.
she possessed a great skill set for a mage.
Her main thing is requip magic, which is basically like having an armory with you at all times, without having to lug it around.
Requip magic allows Erza to summon her vast array of weapons and armor at will, meaning she can use multiple combinations of swords, lances, and outfits all in one fight.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit is dope.
Down.
Damn, that'd be useful for all my
Like,
weapons. How many she
broadsword,
packing?
twin swords,
Rumored to have
dagger,
access to
like,
as
dog, that's
many as
dope.
100 sets of armor and 200 weapons.
Nice! As far as armor goes, her go-to is the standard Heart Cruise set. But there's also the Heaven's Wheel armor, where she can send swords flying at people, the spiky defensive adamantine armor, and the Black Wing and Flame Empress armors, which have wings for flying.
No, her famous
Don't
one is
forget her
the
giant armor, which she uses with a lance,
thing with her
purgatory
titties, like the
armor,
wrap
which
around
has
the
a lot of
titties, like
spikes,
that armor.
and seduction armor. I'm not really sure what purpose this serves.
Probably to make enemies terribly aroused. Ever tried to fight with an erection, Wiz? Believe me, it's not easy.
Right. Well, Erza claims her most powerful armor is the Armadura Fairy armor, which is very pink.
These are fancy and all, but sometimes she doesn't even bother suiting up. If her back's against the wall, Erza equips her Clear Heart clothing. This
Clear Heart
enhances her
clothing.
speed and attack over defense, and channels all her magical energy into her katanas for a decisive blow.
She can charge magic through her swords to perform all sorts of magical attacks, even mixing and matching weapons and armors to better her chances in a fight.
She's also just really good at sword fighting. Actually, she's really good with a lot of weapons, including hand-to-hand.
What's that mouth do
All
though?
of this makes Erza an excellent addition to the Fairy Tail Guild. She quickly became one of its highest-ranking mages and was the youngest member to ever pass the S-Class Mage promotion test. An incredibly difficult gauntlet only the strongest and wisest of warriors can even attempt.
Speaking of achievements, she's pretty freaking strong. Don't believe me? Well, here she is, lancing a hole through a giant floating cube.
This cube was about 100 million cubic miles in volume. To punch through it, Erza's lance must have dealt about 16 kilotons of force.
Dang.
Erza's also fast enough to deflect bullets point blank from a flintlock pistol. Guns with a muzzle velocity of about 540 miles per hour. And that's without a speed boost from her armor.
Right, many of her armor sets grant her stat boosts, increasing her speed, magic, defense, etc. She's survived plenty of destructive blasts, including one that blew up an island. Considering that island's size, that's an explosion equivalent to 2 kilotons of TNT.
So she's sexy, can survive island-busting attacks, and has a shit ton of weapons? She's basically perfect. Just wish she used a gun or two.
Well, she may have a vast armory, but swapping them in and out requires magic, and she can run her supply down if she's not careful.
So it's just like a mana bar in those fantasy games you always play.
Exactly, though even when she's out of magic, she's still quite deadly in hand-to-hand. Like when she fought her alternate self from another parallel universe.
That universe has a lot less clothing. Sign me up!
But when you're among the best in the guild, you get the job done no matter the limits.
I will withstand any physical pain to protect the ones that I love.
Isn't her dub voice
Alright,
actor
the
the same
bets
person
are
that plays
set. Let's end this
Riza
debate
Hawkeye
once
from
and
Full Metal
for all.
Alchemist?
It's
I believe
time
so,
for
I believe so.
death battle!
Death battle. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, lady. Could you point me in the way of the shipyard? I've been looking around for hours.
You're the one I'm looking for. Come peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe later.
Then we'll have to do this the hard way.
I told you I'm busy.
Let's go. Fight. Get him, Zoro! Let's go. Ooh. Yo. Yo. Resword style, my nigga.
Whoa! What?
You're coming with me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Neat trick.
Why laughing at this?
Knocks her bitch ass out. Ooh. Uh-oh. Come on, Zoro. Come on, Zoro. Let's go. Let's go. Yo.
You are strong, pirate. But this is true strength.
What? No, he did
Nothing is
not
worse
lose.
than the loss of life.
He didn't lose. He didn't lose. Get back up.
Don't start crying, woman.
That's what I'm talking about.
So much
That's
for
what
all
I'm talking
that
about.
brute strength bullshit, huh?
No. I can do this. I will claim this bounty for my guild, for my strength, for my friends.
For my friends.
Bring it on! You're
Yo.
not the only one who fights for their friends!
Let's go. Let's go. Zoro got this. Yo, he cut the bitch in half. You done. You done. You done. Fatty tail.
Who's that shipyard?
Middle sheet.
Jesus! Talk about a killing blow!
We out of here.
In the past, Erza could react to projectiles flying over 500 miles per hour.
Got
But
whooped.
Zoro could move faster than the eye could see.
got
US
cut.
Air Force tests have shown that a well-trained
I want to see the
E9
Erza fans try to
spot
damage
and
control
recognize
this. You
the
can't
image in
damage control this.
1/200th of a second.
There's no damage
So,
control.
in this case, Zoro would have had to move from point A to point B, which is about 57 feet, in 4.5 milliseconds. That's close to 9,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's more than 5 times faster than a bullet. Erza didn't really rely on speed anyway, and there's no evidence any of her armor magic could have helped close that wide of a gap.
Speaking of her armor, Erza did have more options in defense and weaponry. Unfortunately for her, she was simply outclassed and damage dealt.
Erza could withstand hits of
In your
about 2
face.
kilotons.
Let's
Like
go.
a blast would destroy
Let's
that
go.
item. But Zoro has dished out much stronger blows than that.
Slicing Pika in half, for example, was equivalent to a
That was crazy.
11.5
That was
megatons. That's
crazy.
about 6,000 times bigger than anything Erza has survived.
I've been telling these people, man, the One Piece characters are much stronger than the Fairy Tail characters by leaps and bounds.
She also had that habit of stripping down to clear hard clothing in a bind. Yeah, it gave her more sword power, but at the cost of less defense. This sounded like a good idea on paper, but close-range combat was Zoro's bread and butter.
Erza was mostly self-taught, and while proficient with a blade, Zoro has trained with swords all his life. Even with the greatest swordsman in the world, an up-close duel was exactly what he was looking for.
Yes, she won't be getting a fairy tale ending.
Nope.
The winner is Zoro.
Yo, I like that. That was a nice joke. Nice joke. Nice joke.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh, Deadpool. Who's he on?
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and next time, Deadpool is back. Oh, God. And we're doing something a little different this time.
Put him up against someone like
Opponents
Saitama.
On the Death Battle cast, which, if you haven't heard, is the thing. We launched a podcast around Death Battle where we hang out, talk fights, and goof around. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. That wraps it up. So overall, honestly, I thought Erza was gonna win because she had that one ability with the armor that negates magic. But then I thought about it after this, and I'm just like, Zoro doesn't have magic. Well, if you want to count hockey as magic, I guess, but he didn't even use hockey, did he? I don't think so. Either way, my nigga Zoro won. Zoro won. Kodak free. J. Cole putting out music. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, tell me, who'd you guys want to win? What'd you guys think of the death battle? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Other than that, give me your thoughts. I'm out. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, I'm out. Deuces.